Alright, I just wanted to do a quick video because I've been struggling with this a bit myself. I wanted to synchronize LSDJ on, usually I run on a Game Boy Color. I haven't actually tested with the Game Boy Color yet, but right now it's working with the Game Boy Advance. And you would think you'd need some kind of adapter or something, but actually you don't. You just need one of these Game Boy link cables here. I just cut it in half, and turns out there was lots of little colored wires in there, and they don't correspond with other stuff online. So I think it's very I think it greatly differs between different cable manufacturers. So you'll have to test to see. The easiest way to test it was with a multimeter, where you just set it to the continuity test, which has this symbol. And you touch each end of these things on inside of the cable. You can okay, I can't do this with one hand, but basically you touch one of them to one of the pins in here on like the outside here. There's a tiny hole, not in the middle, but you know, on the edge. And then you touch the other end to one of these colored cables to see which one it is. That's which pin. Then you note that down, and that's what I did here. So I have the pin numbers here, as seen like this when you look at the cable like this. So top left is pin 1, the one below is pin number 2, and so forth. And I figured out which colors they had. In my case it was these colors. So it might not be the same with your cable, but perhaps it is. So and I saw on the LSDJ manual you could make, there's like I think it's on page 55 in the manual, they show you how you can make an analog in cable with the link cable here and a 1/4" jack, or maybe it's I don't know if it's a 1/4" mini jack at least, you know, the eurorack format. And what I have here is a small setup with a power supply to a module that sends out a clock here, and that just goes directly into my breadboard, where I have the blue wires connected to the tip of the jack, and the red wires connected to the ring or the sleeve, whatever. It should be the sleeve, because usually it's a mono cable, but I have a weird adapter. Anyway, I figured out the ones corresponding, the colors of my cables over here, the small cables right there. The ones, the pins they corresponded with were these ones, and the manual says you have to use these pins for making this cable. So in my case it was pin number 3, which turned out to be the small blue cable here, which I've connected this cable to. Has to go to the tip of the jack stick. And pin number 6, which is the red one, going into actually the orange wire here. It's not red, it's actually orange. This one over here is red, that's something different. But the orange one is supposed to be the ground. At least on this cable, it goes to the sleeve of the jack. Yeah, like this. And yeah, just want to show you that it actually works. So bear with me here as I plug in the cable. Of course you have to do the setting on LSDJ, where you go into this thing and you set it to analog in, and ticks per step should be set to 6. That should correspond fine with eurorack as far as I know. Then you hit play, make sure that your clock is sending out a tick. I have this knob adjust the tempo, so now I press play and it should start. It's not super loud, but it's running, and I can adjust the tempo over here. Tempo goes up. So that's how you do the analog sync with eurorack on a Game Boy. I spent a lot of time researching stuff on the internet. Very hard to find a YouTube video that describes this in less than 20 minutes. So I hope this is short and brief enough for you guys out there. Hope it's useful, and yeah, have a nice day.